How's it going, everybody? My name is Rodge and welcome to a brand new Let's Play. This is Digimon Story Cyber Sleuth Complete Edition. So we're going to be doing the first game, Digimon Story Cyber Sleuth, which was released back in 2016, if I believe. It was published by Bandai Namco and it was developed by Media Vision. Or is it Vision Media? No, sorry, Media Vision, sorry. So, this game is a turn-based strategy role-playing game, and if you're a fan of Digimon, you're gonna love this game. I'm telling you now, it's a phenomenal game, but less about that, more on the gameplay. Also, the intro to this game is extremely fucking long. It's really long, so I might have to talk over some of the cutscenes, just tell you what's going on, because I doubt everyone would want to sit through a video that's like half an hour. Yeah, I won't read all the dialogue as well, so I will be kind of skipping through it and getting on with the gameplay, because the intro is quite long. I will skip the tutorials, I will explain it myself and tell you guys what the battle system is all about. To give you a quick comparison though, if you're used to playing the Pokemon games, then you're going to find this extremely similar. But less on that, more on the gameplay. So we're going to start a new game here. Also get used to seeing this lassie, because we're going to be seeing more of her as the game goes on. That's the thing about Mireille, she knows all. She knows everything. Whoops, there's my phone, I forgot to switch that on silent. Choose your fate. Choose your destiny. So this is the complete edition, so this comes with both Cyber Sleuth and Hacker's Memory. So we're going to go with this game. Change the options, absolutely. So we're going to adjust the music volume, effect volume, and voice volume ever so slightly. And the rest of these, yeah, that's alright. We are Gucci now up in here. Yeah, we're going to be seeing a lot more of her, guys, as the story progresses, so get used to seeing her. This is so cool, I love this part. It's kind of long, but also let me guys know if you find this annoying that I'm talking over the cutscenes, because I know that can be annoying for some people, but it's just the story is so long and it would just basically be me sitting here shutting up and letting the cutscene play out. Or maybe you guys don't mind it, so be sure to let me know in the comments and I will absolutely take it on board. The avatars are they're so cool, like, they're so unique. Old man Fanta. Also, apologies guys, this episode is going to be pretty long because there's a lot of cutscenes and a lot of dialogue to get through, so if this ends up being over half an hour, my apologies. Mr. Navis. Hey, there he is. There's another fella we're going to be seeing more of as the game progresses. I love the little sound effects they give for all the little avatars in this. It's so funny. Dude, there'd be nothing worse than getting hacked, like properly hacked, like everything gone, your information being doxed. I'd say that would be absolutely terrifying. Oh my god. They're all like, nah fam, I'm good. I'm gone out of here. I mean, yes we are. And so the chatting continued. Okay, we're gonna skip all this. If you want to read it, you can slow the video down or pause it or whatever, but now please enter a name. What is our name? Our name is Kenny. And we're a male. Now, let's get started. Kamishira Enterprise. Oh, the music in this, guys, as well. It's so cool. It's very befitting for the kind of game it is, you know. Everything just goes so well, you know. I love it. I am partial to a good soundtrack, though. I do love a good soundtrack in a game. 皆様のニーズにお応えし、皆様の生活の一部となるサービスを本日も心を込めてご案内させていただきます。従来のネット、画面上でのやり取りではなく、アバターを介しての直感的なバーチャルリアリティ体験と最先端の電脳空間サービスを心ゆくまでお楽しみください。エデンは世界をつなぎ未来を紡ぐヒューマンネットワーク。上白エンタープライズが運営しております。Imagine that though, like virtual reality internet, you know, with the use of an avatar, kind of like this. Like this would be so dope. Okay, to meet for a bit of time. We're actually a bit late. Might have just spoiled the story. Oops. Just yeah, ignore that. All we gotta do is just wander around and start talking to people. Yeah, as far as I know, we just gotta go around, talk to a bunch of random people and explore. And actually, there is... That's the shop, by the way. You can buy lots of different nature-changing items, which I will get on to explaining about those later on in the game. Yeah, as you guys can see, there's a lot of dialogue and a lot of cutscenes in this, and it's only like, yeah. So this is gonna take a while. So I'm just gonna be skipping through a lot of this stuff. But you guys can pause the video and read it if you want. Hidden community area. Yeah, you'll get little choices like that, and they'll have an impact on the story to an extent. So, yeah, there's that. Alright. Yeah, so you'll get these keyword puzzles in the game. Basically, like, you'll get, like, you need to know the answer to a question, and you have to go around and ask them, and sometimes you'll have to battle them, sometimes you won't. Depends on which part of the story you're at. So, oh, those little, keep an eye out for those little glow pieces on the ground. I'm just going to call them little glowing things, glow pieces, sparkly bits. Because they'll be not only medals, which you can trade for money, but they'll be also hidden items as well. Most of the items will be hidden in chests, but we don't have to worry about those for the moment. And if you want, you can collect the medals. It's not really required or anything. Unless you want to go for the achievements and stuff, it's not really all that big of a deal. So, we have to go talk to this man. It's an eerie looking fellow. Also, if in future episodes you guys want me to read out the dialogue or anything, just let me know. I might do it anyway, but if any of you guys have any opinions on if you want me to read out the dialogue like that, then feel free to let me know. Yeah, she's not happy. Get used to seeing her too, because she's going to be seeing a good bit of her throughout the story. Yeah, she's going to be pissed off at you no matter which option you choose, so it doesn't really matter. Yeah, as I said, guys, I know I'm kind of repeating myself, but I'm gonna be going through quite a lot of this because we're already at like 14 minutes, so. Sanada and Nokia. Digimon capture. A feature in the game that I will be explaining also as the game progresses. Oh no. We going after him. Yeah, I don't think you're going to be going anywhere now, missus. I actually love this part of the soundtrack. It's so dope. We gotta go look for Arata. So yeah, the characters in this will have a different answer depending on your choices for which line of dialogue you want to choose. Some of it will have an impact on this. Some of them will have an impact on different like missions and stuff, but overall it doesn't really matter which option you choose. Okay. This is Kowloon. This is the first level. I think there's a few levels in total. There's like 4 or 5 levels which you'll get access to throughout the story. This is just for the intro, guys, that I'm going to be skipping over a lot of this because this is already going to be a long video, so I want to try and keep it short, maybe around 10-12 minutes an episode. Yeah, that's... Jesus Christ. Yeah, I'm gonna say that's a little bit creepy. Just a little bit. Just a little bit. Let's go find Arata. After we get talking to this fellow. Oh, more dialogue. Come on. Let's get on with this. Ordinarily, I don't mind a lot of dialogue if I'm just playing games by myself, but if it's for a video, yeah, that's a different story here. And here is one of the best parts about this episode so far. We get to choose our starter. Okay, so if you guys are familiar with Pokemon, you guys will be fairly familiar with this part. So if you guys are familiar as well with Digimon, you guys will know what these Digimon digivolve into. So you have Hagurumon, which is an electric type, which will digivolve into Gardramon, Andromon, and Mega Andromon. And then you have Palmon, which digivolves into Togemon, Lilymon, and Rosemon, and Rosemon Burst Mode. And then you have Terriermon, which will digivolve into Gardramon, Rapidmon, and Mega Gardramon. So you can also digivolve Hagurumon potentially into a Royal Knight, but that's very later on in the game and you won't be able to use any of the Royal Knights throughout the main story. If for those of you who are familiar with the anime and have seen Digimon and that before. So we're gonna go with Terriermon here. And don't worry, I'll get into explaining about all the typings and the different data types and vaccine types and virus types and all that and what it's about. I will say for the moment though, if you're familiar with Pokemon, you will be fairly familiar with this. So he's explaining how to capture a Digimon and convert it and that. I will be showing you guys also, just because there's a lot of dialogue and ain't nobody want to sit through half an hour of dialogue in a YouTube video. Well, nobody I know anyway. Hey, it's that Digimon that Digivolves into... What's it called again? Infamon, that's it. Was it Crossimon or something? I butchered that name, I apologize, but... Let's go get it already. Come on! Come on, we gotta help out these fellas. Okay. That's right, get away from our little friend here. Oh yeah, he gets a Machine Dramon and we get a little Terriermon. Yeah, sure. See how it is now. Machine Dramon is so badass though. It's so cool. One of the 4 Dark Masters. For those of you that have seen the anime before. Alright, and here's our first encounter / battle. Okay, so as you can see on the right hand side, the different pictures of the Digimon indicates our turn. So the blue one is us, the green one will be our ally, and the red will be the enemy. You will have different types of Digimon known as, which will be vaccine types, data types, virus types, and free types. If you picture the data, vaccine, and virus types in a triangle, they will all do damage to each other in like a little triangle. So vaccine types are effective against viruses, viruses are effective against data types, and data types are effective against vaccine types, and so on in that order. You'll also have different elements in order, so you'll have electric types, which are super effective against wind types which are super effective against earth, and earth against electric types, and fire to grass, grass to water, water to fire. You'll also have light and darkness, which do mutually super effective damage to each other. And then you'll have a neutral typing, which won't receive any super effective damage whatsoever. You'll also have chain links in the battle, so if I use my attack here, then if I use my partner here, it'll up your chance for a combo. So you're basically, your partner can do his special attack along with your own. So Machine Dramon here could potentially, we could get a combo and he could do an extra attack here. And that would do more damage to our opponent here. And that also applies for if you were upping your skills, say your speed or something, whereby your speed will be increased that little bit more. The same is for healing items and for guarding as well. You can also use, now like Pokemon, you can basically level up your Digimon and learn other skills, and you will have your special skill, which is the unique to that Digimon. So Terrier Tornado is unique to Terriermon, and you'll get other abilities as you level them up. And also you can use items in battle, you can guard, which at times will, if you're at a high enough level, it won't do that much damage to you, but if you're at a low enough level, it'll just kind of half the damage. But for some of the more harder battles, I tend not to really use this option, just as a personal preference. Auto mode, meaning you can just go into auto mode, like basically, I think I've never really used that, so I can't really tell you. And then you have the escape option, which lets you run away. So we're going to use our attack now. Do that damage here. You have your different stats here. which, as you can see, we have our HP, our SP, and our SP goes down the more we use our skills. Okay. So maximum level is level 100, so these are the stats you'll be having in the game, which is your HP, which is your health, your SP, which will be for your skills, then your attack. So some of your attacks will be physical based attacks and some of your attacks will be magical based attacks. So your physical attacks will rely on your attacking power here. Your magic based attacks will be relying on your intelligence. And then you have your speed and defense, which will be standard. Your defense will be standard for like both magic and intelligence based attacks. And as you can see, we got a new skill, which is heal, which will be very useful for some of the more challenging boss fights and other wild encounters we're going to be doing. That's just because we're class, boy. You're class. Yeah, we gotta go chase after Arata, which is going to be in the next episode. Yeah, and you haven't introduced yourself, boy. And here we go. Okay, so it's just explaining about the different skills. So basically, you can learn more powerful versions of different skills. So as you can see here, you can learn Gatsumon here can learn Comet Hammer 1. And as you level up, you'll get access to Comet Hammer 2, Comet Hammer 3. And the more powerful a skill, basically, the more SP use it will have. And this is where all your Digimon will be. So you can swap them out. Of course, we don't have any right now, but that will change as we progress throughout the game. This is where you can add in different learned skills as you level up. Digivolution in this game as well. How it works is it's kind of like, picture the Digivolution into a tree-based like system. So if you picture Terriermon can digivolve into Gardevoir plus, we'll say, 2 other Digimon, and those 3 Digimon can digivolve into a total of 6. So Gardevoir can digivolve into potentially 3 other Digimon, and the other 2 Digimon can digivolve into a total of 3 each. So it's kind of like in a tree kind of sense, which is good because you can learn a variety of skills and moves. You also get different accessories as you will level up as well. Okay, so I think I'm just going to end off the video here, guys, because we're just almost at the half-an-hour point. So I know this was a long episode, so thank you so much for watching this video all the way to the end. If you did, be sure to hit the like button or dislike it if you didn't like it. Comment on the video. I try and answer all the comments as best I can. And I will see you on Sunday with a brand new video. Take care, guys, and have a good weekend.